Alright everyone, today we will be doing Pokemon Firered using only Hisuian Braviary. So this is the third Hisuian form we're doing for the month of November. The final one this month will be Hisuian Avalugg. I'm really not looking forward to it because I think it's an Ice Rock type, which I know is a very horrible typing, but this Pokemon right here is really good. We get access to psychic moves. We get access to some other good coverage. Like for some reason, this thing gets Icy Wind and Heat. Heat Wave, I think. Yeah, Heat Wave by level up, which is kind of strange to me. But it wouldn't surprise me. I know Honchkrow gets Heat Wave. But what are the other ones? Oh yeah, we start off with Psychic and Wing Attack right away. Great stab coverage because we're Psychic Flying. And we get Sharpen for some attack boosts, but we also not only get Sharpen, but also Bulk Up and Calm Mind. Calm Mind will pretty much be the way to go, honestly, because the special defense boost, it helps in the league way more than a defense boost with Bulk Up. But I think maybe before Calm Mind, Bulk Up could help, but honestly, Bulk Up over Sharpen, the only difference is the defense. Like, I don't think defense boosts are going to be that necessary. But, yeah, let's just get started. Yeah, Steve and I, normally, like, I'm a guest at his stream on Saturday, or on Friday, and then I do the Firered run on Friday, and today would be the Backport for, like, Red or Blue or Crystal, but we had to move some stuff around. But, yeah, let's get started. Oh, I need to actually be on the emulator. Alright, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. And also, we are in the... Oh, I'm gonna need to reset this. Hold on. I just realized on the horizontal stream, I forgot to edit the ability in nature, so give me a sec. The people on the vertical stream won't be able to see this just because I didn't have room for it, but our ability is Keen Eye, which basically makes us immune to Sand Attack, which is really good. And we are also running the Modest Nature. I'm honestly not sure if this is the best nature or not, because it's plus special attack minus attack, but I could still see us using plenty of physical attacks, but our physical attack's already bad anyway, so I'm just not sure. But I think this might be the better. This is probably the better call, but we'll see. Okay, let's get started for real. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, the only thing I'm really worried about is Brock. Huh. I forgot to make this thing a female. Oh well. Wait a minute, I think Braviary can only be male, can't they? I remember making it. Yeah, I think Braviary can only be male. I remember something like that. Like, Mandibuzz, I think, can only be female. So, okay, if that's the case, then we definitely need to be aware of attract strategies, but there aren't too many people who do that. The main places you find attract strategies are, honestly, it's just Lorelei's Jinx. Lorelei's Jinx has attract. But usually, my solo running Pokemon being female allows me to use it allows me to get away with attract strategies for most opponents, because most of the hard fights in the game have male Pokemon, so if I'm running a female Pokemon, then it opens up a strategy for me, but yeah, only male. Okay, yeah, so I won't be able to use attract strategies for most of the hard fights. I mean, it's not a big deal, though. I mean, we can still use attract on... I believe Agatha, round 1, her Pokemon are female, but in round 2, they're male. But there's not many hard fights where the Pokemon are female. Oh, I guess Lorelei. We could use attract strats on Lorelei, which honestly might be a good thing because of our weakness to ice, but I don't I don't think so. All Mine's just going to be really good. But we need to take care of one issue at a time. For example, we need to get past Brock. And how I think we'll do that, I'm just going to fight a few of these trainers just to get to like level 8 or so. As long as we're slower than the Onyx, he will not prioritize Rock Tomb unless he detects a kill. The reason this is, for anyone new, is because in Generation 3, although this applies to other games as well, I don't know if it still applies to the newer games anymore, but in Gen 3, the AI loves to prioritize speed control moves, so anything that can paralyze you or lower your speed somehow, they will prioritize that if you're faster. Like, for example, if I outspeed something, the opponent could use Thunder Wave, could use Scary Face, String Shot, Rock Tomb. They view the Rock Tomb as speed control instead of an actual damaging move. We can use this to our advantage, though. If we're slower than the Onyx, then he'll only use, like, Tackle and Bind. Or Screech, I think? Yeah, he has Screech. Wait. Actually, no, it's just Tackle, Bind, and Rock Tomb. But, he still does know that it does damage, so if he sees that Rock Tomb will kill, he will use it. But honestly, just a few Psychics should be enough. Air raids do that a lot, but in terms of battles, not so much. Yeah. Oh, Shadow, did you hear that, they're announcing a new, Terror Raid for Shiny Rayquaza? I kind of want that. I don't have a Shiny Rayquaza. Oh, hey, Area 91. Thank you. Switching between me and Steve. Thanks. But yeah, we couldn't stream like one after the other because our stream schedules were a bit weird because we had to move the Salomon stream to Friday, even though we normally do blue backports on Saturday. So it was just a bit weird. Oh, hey, Dominic. For those of you in the regular stream wondering who I was talking to, I'm also doing a vertical stream through the YouTube Shorts, and I have both chats open. Alright, I didn't get Pidgey or Rattata, so I'm going to need to catch those on my way to Mount Moon. Yeah, we'll do it at some point. I don't think it starts for another week. Although then again, I tend to notice that raids tend to be harder when you're with other people, because I'm pretty sure if you're with other people, the AI literally cheats. I literally will see the opponent attack twice. Often. But whenever I do it, like, by myself, like, it never does it. Why am I fighting this person? Yeah, I know they don't look right, but, there's a lot of people who scroll through YouTube Shorts, right? I mean, normally you can just upload your own shorts to try and reach to more people, but they introduced a feature where you could do vertical streams, kind of like TikTok Live. But it's basically just another way for me to reach other people. Why don't you do this out? Oh, the reason I didn't do it was because my computer was having internet technical issues. I was able to fix them. Apparently, the problem, a bunch of the stuff that was plugged in my computer, like my webcam, my microphone, stuff like that, apparently the cords were so close to my little two, like, Wi-Fi antennas sticking out of the back, it was causing interference, and even though my down speed is supposed to be around 100, it was around 7 with the interference. And as soon as I moved the cables around, it spiked back up to 80. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, I couldn't do the stream just because I was spending about an hour and a half just troubleshooting. Yeah, but that's why I couldn't do it. But I will do it at some point. Like, maybe after the next blue backport, I'll do Salamence immediately after, because I am going to do it. It's just technical problems. Hey, Axu. And if you guys are wondering why not just use Ethernet, my setup is not in a good position to do that right now. I plan to switch to it in the future, just not now. Oh, actually, since you're here, are you able to explain why this thing learns Icy Wind and Heat Wave? I mean, I know some flying types learn Heat Wave like Honchkrow, but how do you explain Icy Wind? Alright, can I catch it and with my remaining Pokeballs, please? TikTok sucks. Yeah, I'm not on there. Theoretically, if I did vertical streams, I could connect Restream to both it and TikTok, for example, but I don't have a TikTok. Plus, I'm pretty sure it's going to get banned anyway. Because I don't even know what's going to happen with it. For those of you who don't know, in the US, law was just passed to where if TikTok's didn't... If they didn't sell TikTok, the owner of TikTok's company, I think it's called ByteDance. If ByteDance didn't sell away from China and towards a U.S. company, the app will get banned. And they have till I think a couple months into next year to do it, and they haven't even done it yet. So who knows what's going to happen. Okay, that fight was really scary. It's Psychic type, and it's a Pokemon that lives in a snowy mountain. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Oh, I wish I could hook my... Well, I don't really find the need to do that. I don't really, play online matches that much. Of, Smash and battles and stuff. I should do another Pokemon battle stream at some point, or... Maybe instead, I've been really into the TCG Live lately. I got back into the Pokemon trading card game. At least the actual matches and playing the game. For the first time in several years. So, that's just what I've been playing the last couple of days. Steve's been helping me catch up. No, don't do this. That's not a good idea. It is cringe, yeah. But then again, there's a lot of YouTube shorts that are also very cringe. TMs from Gen 9. Oh, okay. Look at this. I only outspeed the Pidgeotto by 2. But it's a good thing with my ability Keen Eye. I'm immune to Sand Attack. Rip your wallet. Wait, what do you mean rip my wallet? It's no. Not the physical cards, mainly because I have no one to play with in real life, but the TCG Live, the computer game for it. I used to play a lot of the trading card game online until it got discontinued in 2023 and replaced with TCG Live. I mean, I still collected cards until near the end of the Sword and Shield era when I decided to stop. I was at a point where I was even trying to flip cards for a while. I knew the market was really good at the time, but it just didn't really pick off. Although, I remember I sold a master set of a Gen 5 era set from 2011 called Emerging Powers. I had a complete master set built with reverse holos, regular, stuff like that. Because I had most of the cards available. I just bought the singles that I needed. And I actually sold the whole thing for 200 bucks. It was nice. Merging Powers is kind of a crappy set, though. Even for its time, it was really bad. Psybeam. Yeah, I prefer more power points. You know, Steve's probably going to be cringing at this. He'd be like, why didn't you delete Peck? I just think of one-for-one replacements. If I get Psybeam and I'm going to use it over Psychic, I get rid of Psychic instead of just having both. It's kind of a bad mindset to have. Plus, honestly, though, compared to other trading card games, Pokemon's actually one of the cheapest to get into. Trying to get into, Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! If you don't play, the online games, getting into those is extremely expensive. Some of the best cards in those sets, from what I believe, are very sought after cards, and the main problem with them is like, I believe the Pokemon's the only one that does set rotation. So like, if a set gets too old, if it gets too old, you won't be able to play it in the standard format anymore. I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic has that. I think any card that's ever been released, it's up for play. It's fair play. Yeah, I might stream myself doing TCG Live at some point. Oh, I forgot to get the person berry. Oops. I was gonna equip the person berry, not the orange berry, but I forgot to pick it up. Oops. Yeah, buying sealed packs has gotten really expensive now. I think at Walmart now it's like $6 for a single 11 card booster pack, when it used to be like $3.99 for the most part, and then it raised to like $4.19. And it's not even worth it because like they've been printing so many more cards to like combat the massive price gouging, or scalping. Scalping's the right word. It was to counteract the massive scalping that they were going through during like 2021, 2022. And basically, whenever you try to buy like a sealed pack for like $6, the average amount of worth you're going to get out of those cards is probably going to be like 40 cents. There's like very few cards that'll be worth more than the actual pack. It didn't always used to be like that though. Alright, so I think for this for Misty, since she resists Psychic, I think I should sharpen Wing Attack. Probably should have Psychicked this. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has reprints? Steve, all I remember is what Steve told me about Magic. He doesn't have Yu-Gi-Oh! Experience that much. He tells me that about Magic. Yeah, I remember when the Pokemon card set TCG Celebrations came out during the 25th anniversary a couple years back. I bought so many of those cards because it was so easy to pull rare cards out of it, and they were going for so much money because the products were being scalped. But I live in a small town, and the local card store, or the local place that had cards, was pretty much never getting scalped at all. So I would actually buy a bunch of sealed product, and I would open up the packs and stuff, find all the good cards. I even had a few Charizards too. Those were like 40 bucks or so. I think I might have sold one at like 20. But then when they did massive reprints, this was when they started to actually combat the scalping issue. They reprinted Celebration so many times that the Charizards were worth like 3 bucks. Hey, GZ. Get rid of Water Pulse. No. You play Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life? Nice. I would play the physical cards in real life if there were local, like, tournaments in my area. Like, if there was, like, a big, like, card shop where, like, a lot of people stop by who enjoy the game, I would definitely do it. I know there's one in a bigger city, like 50 miles from me, but I don't know how often people go there. If it was closer to me, I would go there more. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Although yesterday I had to cancel a stream because of internet issues with my computer. Basically, I told the story earlier, but what happened was the little Wi-Fi antenna sticking out of the back of my computer, a bunch of the other cables that were going into it, like my keyboard and webcam and stuff, they were so close to the antennas it was causing interference. And I will tell you, normally my download speed is supposed to be 100 and my ups is supposed to be like 60, but with the cables set up the way they were, I was getting like 10 down and 2 up. And then as soon as I rearranged them, my speed went back to normal. So like right now I haven't dropped a single frame. Yeah, Area 91, I'm sure that makes it easy. I mean, it doesn't mean I want to live in one. Why do I have a Pidgey and a Spearow? Oh. Oops. Alright. What do you guys think? Do you think Surge is going to be an issue? I'm not even gonna... Yeah, I'm not going to outspeed anything, I don't think. This is... Maybe it was a bad idea getting rid of Psychic. I probably should have deleted Peck. That was a dumb, like, boneheaded decision. Well, let's try it. Our special attack is literally 69, so it should be fine. At least I hope. Oh, I outspeed his Pikachu at least. Double team. Confused. Full heal. Well then. Okay, in the next run, teach Psybeam over Peck. Keep Psychic. That was kind of a dumb move. You were super busy too? Yeah, I saw you were doing those Crystal Clear 16 gym runs. I would definitely watch them, but I've just never played I haven't played Crystal Clear in like 7 or 8 years, and I have no idea what's different about it, so it'd be like watching a speedrun to a game you've never played before at that point. If I had like actually played it and I'll be able to understand it, I would watch it. Nothing against you though. But congrats on those new records. Alright, now we're at the start of the mid-game. There is Aerial Ace down here. I'll get it just in case, but I highly doubt I'm going to use it, because Wing Attack has the same base power as Aerial Ace, with more PP. The only advantage that Aerial Ace would give is skip double team checks. There's very few opponents in the game that use double team. Surge and Agatha are one of them. But yeah, GZ, when my grind is not so busy, like I'm in the middle of a huge grind right now to get a bunch of content out for the new year. When I finally give myself a breather, I still want to do more speedruns. I haven't even finished the Conquest single story runs yet. But I'm just not in a spot where I can focus on those right now. 700 battles, wow. Really? Honestly, Icy Wind was 55 power, so super effective, that's 110. Beam Stab is 97, so yeah, Icy Wind would have been better on that Cubone, but not like it even matters that much, though. Cubone basically can't hurt me. Alright, so I think I should use a turn 1 Sharpen. Oh, also, we do get the tutor move Rock Slide here. Can anyone think of a spot where Rock Slide will be useful? Like, the only thing I can think of is dealing with, like, Gyarados, for example. But I'm going to be relying on Calm Mind in the late game. I don't know, like, I can't think of somewhere, like, immediately useful for it. And besides, it would just be a weak move, because Wing Attack would just straight up do better damage against most things. You know what? I'm going to skip Rock Slide. A GBA Port of Coliseum. I've actually never played Coliseum or XD because I've never owned a GameCube. But I've heard a lot of people tell me they're incredibly good games. I've never played them. Yeah, the oldest system I owned as a kid was the N64, and then the second oldest was not. I'm not gonna count the DS. It's the Wii. So I went from N64 to Wii. We completely skipped GameCube. Although my oldest sister had a GameCube, but we never got to play it. You've got, dude. Okay, that was bad. That was bad. I dropped something. I'd love a D-make. A D-make. That's funny. Oh, come on. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm bad. I was really trying to avoid using a repel, but I should have just used one. Okay, this person may not have been a good idea to fight. I was thinking of fighting this person because the Growlithe Vulpix guy can be scarier, but I think that's just because last time I was using an electric grass type called Hisuian Electrode. So yeah, I should have just fought Growlithe guy. If I learned how to ROM hack, that'd be the thing I actually make. All I know is very basic ROM hacking. Basically just like adding in Pokemon that didn't exist. Actually, Steve and I are going to be doing a special kind of ROM hack that I will be making myself for December. Uh, it'll be... Hold on. Let me get in the rocket hideout, and then I'll be in a better place to talk and not get distracted, because thinking's hard. Okay, so I'm going to be making like a regular ROM of Pokemon Blue, except every Pokemon that has a regional form in any region, it'll be replaced with that regional form. Like Growlithe will be the Hisuian form, Rapidash will be the Galarian one, and Vulpix will be the Alolan one. And they'll get new typings, sprites, and new movesets. Plus, to make it more interesting, I will actually backport one Steel, one Fairy, and one Dark move. That way they all have Stab. And it's going to be on all their learn sets. And we'll do the solo runs with Alolan forms. I haven't worked on it much, but I already wrote down all the Pokemon that will be in it. I'm just in the process of replacing all of their TM and level up moves and stats. I'm still in that process first. I'd even include the select ball dupe glitch. Oh, that's funny. Also, I'm still holding the cherry berry. I wonder if it'll get used some point. It could be used, honestly, it could be used on Erica because Erica's Victory Bell likes to stun Spore. Uh, it wouldn't really help against Koga. It could help against, like, the rival's executes. Alright, I'm gonna save here just because this guy has rock types. They should be one-shots, but just in case. Flash. No. I'm gonna use Icy Wind to lower this thing's speed. Oh, I found an actual use for Icy Wind. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna want to purchase vitamins. I think I probably do. I might want to buy calcium, so I think I'm actually going to go do Erica first. I'll fight the beauties inside of her gym. The beauty trainer class in this game gives some of the highest amount of money compared to most trainer classes in the game. I think besides gym leaders, the trainer class that gives the most money are burglars. And beauties, I believe, are second. Gold trainers actually don't give that much money. Yeah, I know this beauty has some really bad Pokemon. I mean, all the Pokemon here are bad. I'm just fighting her for the money. Because these three beauties will give me a grand total of, like, probably $5,000, which is almost enough for another vitamin. Yeah, GZ, I really love the kind of games where you beat the game once and it gives you some sort of, like, second quest type of thing. Second story mode, a harder mode, something like that. You know what? I'm gonna use a turn 1 sharpen, have it do that. I think that thing would actually live Psybeam. That's just a prediction. I didn't want to go for it. There we go. That was definitely the better strat. Oh, right, I don't have fly. Alright, I'm gonna buy the vitamins later. But I still have plenty of repels. I don't need to worry about it till later. Also, something I think I'll start doing for Firered runs, I might save the vitamin buys, or at least buying super repels until after the tower, because I can earn some more money here. Plus, there's a nugget here I can pick up. Really, that thing lived a wing attack. Honestly, that's just the minus attack nature for you. Plus, this thing's attack isn't even good anyway. I believe down there in Gen 1 was an HP up, but I'm pretty sure that's not an HP up anymore, so I'm gonna ignore it. I know down there is a nugget, though. It does require me to go past another trainer. Huh. These trainers actually give decent money. May as well just fight this person. Alright, 2-hit. I'd even include an extreme mode where your IVs are 0 and you can't gain EVs. Your opponents will have max IVs and EVs in every stat or some. Well, maybe not EVs in every stat, but like EVs and like the two best stats for it. Alright. I'm not going to get return. I mean, normal Braviary, I probably would get return, but this thing's not a normal type, so it wouldn't get the same type attack bonus, so I'm going to ignore it. Hey, Boss KO. Alright. I'm going to sell these EP ups, honestly. Nugget, Cleanse Tag. I want that Calcium. Giga Drain, Shockwave, Snatch. Alright, Vitamin of the Day. There's 2 Calciums in Sylph. I already have 1. So I should buy... oh, wrong guy. Actually, I need Super Repels first. Hold on. Alright, so I need 4 Calcium. Probably a Carbos? Yeah. Yeah, so now I have 5 Calciums. This will get me to 84 special attack EVs. And, yeah, there's 2 Calciums in Sylph. So it shouldn't be that bad. I could do some training on these bikers, but these bikers are not good training. Dude. These guys are not being nice to me. Okay, that was just being bad. It's a really tight movement that you have to do. Yeah, these bikers are generally very horrible training. There's only one biker that's actually good, and it's a guy with, like 2 coughings, 2 wheezings, and a grimer. It's this guy. I'm gonna fight him, though, because I feel like I need to do the training, just because I am in the slow leveling group. And I'm not gonna have access to Calm Mind until I'm done with Sylph. There'd be a Pokemon with Pure Cold and Fissure with no guard, and it'd be level 100. You know, fun fact for everyone, it was almost this close to actually being able to get a Machamp with Fissure and no guard, because the TM for Fissure existed in Gen 1. But the reason it's, even though you can transfer it from the Virtual Console into, what do you call it? Into like Pokemon Home. Actually, not Home, into Pokemon Bank to transfer to like Gen 7 or something. The reason it's not possible to have the no guard Fissure Machamp is because Pokemon that are transferred through the Virtual Console will always have their hidden abilities. And even with patches, you can give Pokemon hidden abilities. You can't get rid of a hidden ability. So you can get a Fissure Machamp in Gen 7. It just won't have no guard. I feel like doing Koga first is not the best idea. I want Calm Mind as soon as possible, so I'm gonna go face Sylph. Alright, first things first. I need to get Psychic back. Alright, I did sell those 2 PP ups to buy those calcium, but there is 1 PP up here. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of Psybeam, and I'll use 1 PP up. Oh, Protein, may as well use it. Oops. I mean, theoretically, I could teach Bulk Up over Sharpen for defense boosts. You know what? I feel like the defense boosts are going to be useful. I could just spam Wing Attack. Then again... I may as well get it for run 1. I'm surprised he didn't see me from there. Alright, I'm gonna get it for run 1. Alright, I always like to fight this Rocket Grunt because he has Eradicate, a Hypno, and Eradicate. And they're all fully evolved, so it's really decent training. Heat Wave. No. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna need that move. Okay. Is there a good let me teach Bulk Up first, actually. Is there any, like, held item I could use? Not really. Well, thank you for stopping by, Jeezy. Nice seeing you. Alright, I'm gonna try a sub. That is not what I meant to use. I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna get a reset here. I played that pretty dang bad. Okay, first reset. Alright, use a sub. 1. 2. 3. 4. Oh. That thing has 76 speed, right? Oh, okay, I need to use a candy. Yeah, that thing, I should have paid attention to that thing's speed. That thing was faster than me by 1 point. Like, I think me outspeeding it should make it a lot easier to set up. I don't know why he's not even using Feather Dance. He tends to like using that move. Alright. Shit. Yeah, I think... Let me just try sweeping with Psychic. Okay, yeah, Psychic. Better play there. Let me just put up a sub for good measure. That was a crit. I don't feel good for winning this. Thanks. Okay, yeah, this is too early for the rival. Let me go do Koga first, actually. I think doing the rival first was a mistake. Alright, I'll fight this mandatory trainer right here. And I'll fight the 2 trainers with, Arbok and Sand Slashes. Yeah, it would just need so many sharpens. I mean, theoretically, I could just go into that rival fight without my HM users. And maybe I could, like, hold the Citrus Berry? I don't even think I got the Citrus Berry on Route 6. I think after I do Koga, I'm gonna go get it. I mean, this guy's not required, but it'd be quicker to just fight him than just go the other way. I better use an ether. Okay. Use a sub. Psychic. Level 39. Psychic. Almost a one-shot. That's surprising. Nice, I crit the wheezing. I mean, that definitely did matter. Alright, this is gonna throw me off. There we go. Oop. I skipped the rare candy too. That's not fair. That's not right. Honestly, I'll probably fight some trainers in Sylph first, get to level 40. Just for some extra damage rounding. I mean, I'm almost level 40. Yeah, this one trainer should get me level 40. Alright. Alright, let me try this out. Alright, I'm just gonna try all psychic spams. Yeah, don't even use substitute, just go for the attacks. Although... Okay. I need to have a substitute up for the Charizard. I'll set it up on the Gyarados. It'll be right before I knock it out, too, because I don't want the Gyarados knocking it out. Uh-oh. The reason I said uh-oh, I looked at how much damage was taken from Substitute. It was less than 40 HP. Dragon Rage would have 100% broke the sub. There we go. Now, here's the tricky part. That was close. This thing literally can't attack. So, well, I just have to defeat it before the future sight comes. That was still kind of iffy. Honestly? Maybe I should have considered teaching Fly, or I should have considered teaching Fly, honestly. Fly would have probably one-shot it. I mean, I can always go to the move deleter if I need to. Well, that's just an idea for the second run. There we go. My headphone cable is underneath my wheel of my chair. Let's see. Problem is, Fly is only 10 power stronger. But honestly, 10 power might make a huge difference. Well, it wouldn't. No, Fly would not one-shot it. Wing attack only does half. Extra sensory? Yes. It's only 10 power weaker than Psychic, but it has way more power points. It's a very busted move. Plus it has a flinch chance, which I think is more useful. Oh, I'm gonna go get the 10th floor candy. Alright, I need to go get, the 2 remaining carbos. Dude. I need, calcium. There's no... Not this floor. Calcium over here. Alright, and then there's a carbos right here. I mean, I guess theoretically a solution... Well, execute's not even going to be that hard. Like, the only problem with it, like, you guys saw how low a health I was at, right? It just used stun spore, but what if it actually hit, and then it uses confusion and I die? Like, I don't know what the best answer is. Honestly, the one idea I can think of is use every rare candy for him, be a much higher level, but I might need those candies elsewhere, so I think we'll go through the rest of this run, and then we'll need to figure out what to do for run 2. That sparked it all. Okay, so for Blaine, I'll need to teach Calm Mind over Bulk, but I think the true solution to this fight is just 2 Calm Minds and extra set. Alright. I forgot to teach it. Oh. How will I do in this part of it? Well, honestly, what that showed me was I would have needed 3 or 4 Calm Minds to one-shot that Arcanine, so I think spamming extra sensory might be better. Maybe just set up a substitute for safety, and then sweep? Yeah, if it does half, like, I would probably need 4 Calm Minds to one-shot that thing. Setting up that many... Alright, now for Full Trainer Warren, one of the hardest gym trainers in the game. Alright. I think, no, just spam extra set. I'm just overthinking. But yeah, for my over-under of 104, 106, I severely overestimated. I mean, this thing was destroying the game. Rival 5 just put a complete stop to it. I wonder if it's the minus attack nature. Well, then again, minus attack nature make that thing a one-shot if I make it plus attack. Not going to make it a one-shot anyway. Problem is, I end up with so little health for after the Charizard. Even with the substitute. So far, I haven't struggled with anyone else. If I don't struggle with anyone else throughout the rest of the game, I will actually consider using rare candies. Yeah, here's also what I mean by speed control. See the Rhyhorn spamming Scary Face? Okay, now he stopped. Must have detected a kill. It's really rare he uses Rock Blast. He almost always spams Scary Face. I only needed like 2 Calm Minds. I mean, next will be the Nido Queen. If I one-shot this, I one-shot Nido. Yep. Nido Queen has higher special defense than Nido. Yeah, I really wish Axie was here. I don't know where he is, but I could sure use help brainstorming what to do for Rival 5. Wait, there was no reason to substitute. I only substituted because I didn't want Feather Dance or my attack, but I'm not even using my attack. Oh geez. Could have gotten West or something. 100 speed. Okay, I need to sub this. Yeah. Okay. Don't use substitute. God. On the egg. Alright, so recall mine. I outspeed by that Pidgeot by 1. It has 99 speed, I'm at 100. I've been really cutting my speed, real close this. Nice. Alright, one-shot the Gyarados. And the Charizard will outspeed, but the substitute will tank whatever it is. Dang, that might have been a... Dude. I think at 48, Extra Sensory would have been a very good chance to one-shot. Either that or I should have just done +4. But that rival fight's not that bad. It's rival 5 I'm worried. Alright, I think for the first play, I'm gonna grab this rare candy. Hey, Dominic. I'm close to the Elite Four. I'm just going through... theoretically, I should be trying to use a, you call it. I should be trying to use a rare candy or two to avoid encounters here, but I wouldn't mind getting to level 4. I don't want to risk wasting. Oh, you've got to be kidding. That is annoying. I haven't done that in a long time, actually. I meant to run and push the boulder down, but I ran up too far. Alright. Final moves. Really, 4-member might be the run killer. If any of them? Probably Lorelei. Lance's Gyarados is pretty easy to set up on, and I have a psychic move for Bruno and Agatha. So probably gonna be other TM, but I'm not really. Not really much else I can learn. Effectively the best of it. I think if I first tried everyone in the I could cut it close to the end. I kind of doubt. Alright, so what I'm going to do is use a Calm Mind, Ice Beam, F, second call, Hail. Alright, let me test a +2. Not even. Oh boy. I've got 10 rare candy. My moveset is extra sensory, wing attack, calm mind, and substitute. I'm actually going to take a look at the moveset for this. I just want to see if we get anything else that could be good by TM. Maybe I could like go get it. The only good thing I really see here is Rock Slide or Shadow Ball. Those use my weaker stats. So in terms of special coverage, my best moves are honestly just Psychic. Although I could have kept Heat Wave, but the problem is Dewgong and Lapras are neutral to it. Plus Dewgong has thick fat, so extra sensory is pretty much the way to go. Alright, I think I need to use my rare candies now. I predict Lorelei is going to be the hardest one. Because Bruno and Agatha are just going to be, I believe, 1 to 2 shot sweep. Lance's Gyarados is pretty easy to set up on. And the champion just loves to spam Feather Dance and Sand Attack. Well, maybe not Sand Attack because of Keen-Eye, but it'll spam like Feather Dance. Alright, 57. So I think after 1 Calm Mind, Ice Beam should do probably a third. I want to see if I can set up 3 Calm Minds safely. Yeah, relatively safely. I don't know if that crit mattered. Okay, if that had lived at red health, I would have been so mad. Okay, I'm gonna use a substitute in case she uses Yawn. Amnesia. Alright, I'm gonna try to set up some more Calm Minds. Okay, this is gonna be a bit annoying. Honestly, if Dewgong had used a third Ice Beam, I probably wouldn't have been able to make the substitute. But she usually likes to prioritize using moves like Ale and Safeguard. I'm honestly surprised she didn't use them earlier. Alright, yeah, so for Rival 5, I think no matter what the solution is, it's gonna involve more training. I wish I could get the Twisted Spoon to boost Psychic moves by 10%, but the problem is only Wild Abra hold them, and it's like a 5% chance. Alright, is Rock Tomb gonna break it? It doesn't, okay. If Rock Tomb does break Substitute on the first hit, it makes setting up on Bruno almost impossible. Dang it, okay, it actually one-shot it. Nice. Alright, so Agatha's Gengar is gonna spam Double Team for the most part, but I am weak to Ghost, so she might use Shadow Ball, or Shadow Punch. But I'm gonna start off by... It outspeeds me by 1. It has 126 speed, I have 125. Alright, that should be enough. Now I just gotta actually hit the thing. There we go. Hypnosis miss, that's good. Well, not Hypnosis miss, I have a substitute up. I'm stupid. Although I probably could have gotten the other Citrus Berry in front of Victory Road and equip it here, but oh well. Alright, so I think don't even bother setting up a substitute, because, well, the Aerodactyl has Ancient Power, so I want to set up the substitute for last. Like, I think here. I'm pretty sure +3 will be enough. There. That was why I needed the substitute. It was to block whatever hit it was going to do. You have got to be kidding. That thing lived at like 1 HP. There's no way I need to do +4. Like, that should have killed. I'm going to do +3 again. That was just insane. 1, 2, 3. Okay, dude, stop spamming that. Actually, I probably should have set up... I don't have enough health to set up another substitute. I shouldn't. Oh my... Okay, I do need to set up +4. That is insane. Honestly, if this was Psychic, not Extrasensory, it would have. The reason I had Extrasensory was because during the mid-game, I needed the move. Actually, though... Oh. I was gonna say, maybe I should get the second TM for Psychic and save it for Lance. Because, earlier on in Nugget Bridge, I made the dumb mistake of teaching Psybeam over Psychic, which was not a good idea. I need to hold on to Psychic for as long as I can, and then I'll eventually replace my level up Psychic with Extrasensory, and then for Lance, or I guess the Elite Four in general, for the Elite Four, I'll teach it back. Alright, yeah, I think that's the solution for Lance. Alright. How many Calm Minds do I think will be enough? Do I have speed Pidgeot? It's 1 speed. Okay, that's already going to make this so much worse. One speed, dude. 1 speed. Dude, I just keep critting everything when it doesn't even matter. I have 3 Calm Minds. Dude, stop critting things. Alright, what are you gonna do? Dude, 1 speed. That's gonna make this so much worse. I have a berry that can help. No, I don't. Oh my god, dude. If I had 1 more level... I just don't know why this thing refuses to use Feather Dance. Alright, I'm gonna have to stick to +2. Hope this is enough to one-shot Gyarados. Ah. It's not. Alright, so I need to set up to +3. Only I had some sort of healing move. Alright, so on the Alakazam, I'm gonna... Have gotta be shitting me. That one-shot it last time. Look at that, I got a super low roll that time. Well, since I know I'm gonna die to the Executor, I want to see how much damage Extrasensory does to it. Almost one-shots, okay. But yeah, the plan is, I want to make it to the Alakazam, set up a substitute, and hopefully last. But honestly, I'm gonna keep giving this fight some tries, but I'm not sure how winnable this is. Just because of the fact that thing still outspeeds me by 1 point. If I outsped the Pidgeot, I would have been able to set up consistently. What am I hoping for? Like, what am I trying to hope for right now? This is insane. Like, I bought a rest. Yeah, I didn't get that. I don't have rest. I didn't think this thing would need it. Also, nice to you to join back, Axu. I was really struggling trying to figure out what to do for Rival 5, because I pretty much had to luck my way through that fight. Honestly, that was only the really... It was really the only fight I struggled with in the mid-game. And then, of course, the champion popped up. Okay. Yeah, Hey, Chicken Fries, Dev, is the ROM public? The patch files for all my backports are actually available to my YouTube. Actually available. Yeah, they're available to YouTube members. It's just a little thing I offer. Okay, I am gonna make it to the Charizard, but this isn't winnable. It's not. The only way this would be winnable is if he randomly decides to go for Fire Blast. Honestly, Axu, you might be right. I think I should go for plus speed minus attack, because clearly I keep missing a lot of speed thresholds. Alright, I'm I am DNFing the first run. Alright, I'm just gonna load the save just because I'm gonna be changing the nature. Alright, it'll just be a few seconds. Alright, plus speed minus attack. I believe that's timid. Yeah, timid. Rare psychic L for once. Honestly, here's the thing. Like, if I had outsped that Pidgeot, I probably would have been able to set up 4 Calm Minds consistently with plenty of health to spare. I mean, if I outsped the Pidgeot, the only other thing I couldn't outspeed was Alakazam and Charizard, and the Alakazam's not even a threat. I just need to have a substitute up for the Charizard. But I can easily do that if I just outsped the Pidgeot. It just kept draining so much of my health. Yeah, I don't like DNFing the first run, but not being able to outspeed the Pidgeot by that 1 point margin, the fight was just almost impossible. Just because Aerial Ace can't miss, it never uses Feather Dance. It doesn't do anything like that. Hey, which fight is the top concern? Uh, Honestly, I feel like with the plus speed nature, the champion won't be a problem. My number one concern is actually Rival 5 and Sylph. Because I feel like I lucked my way through that fight. Like, if I remember correctly, I was level 40. The main problem is I don't have access to Calm Mind, so I had to use Bulk Up. But I can't set up too many Bulk Ups because I kept getting Whirlwinded by the Pidgeot. But maybe my plan is I deposit all my HM users before doing Sylph. And maybe if I combine it with Rest or something, I might be able to get the full setup and sweep. But I can definitely tell I need to get Rest. I don't think I'll need it for the champion, but I think Rival 5, I'm definitely going to need Rest. Alright. Let me just reload my mapper. Alright, all refreshed. If it still goes for Whirlwind, that might be free worth the deposit. That's exactly what I was thinking, yeah. Alright, so I'll need to update this. Instead of Modest, we are running Timid. Alright. Alright, let's get this started now. Since I never completed the first run, the poll that's still up will still apply. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so the first 2 gyms, nothing's really gonna change. For Brock, I just fight the bug catchers and then spam Psychic. And then for Misty, I'm gonna do Nugget Bridge first, and then use Sharpens, Psychic the Staryu, and Wing Attack the Starmie. Surge, though, is going to be he was a bit inconsistent because his Voltorb and Raichu outsped me, but with a plus speed nature, there is a chance I might be able to go first. The Raichu, probably not, but I might be able to outspeed the Voltorb. This thing's just so slow. Also, wing attack is dead weight. Rest would make Lance the champion much more consistent. Yeah, I agree. I think once I get access to Calm Mind, I pretty much never need to use wing attack again. I mean, I did use it for some executes, but if I'm setting up Calm Mind anyway, just spam Psychic the whole time. Although something I am going to be doing, when I get the chance to learn extra sensory or Psybeam, I'm going to teach it over Peck. I'm not going to teach Psybeam over Psychic like I did last time, because that was an idiotic move. I do plan to teach extra sensory over Psychic, just for the extra power points, and then I'm thinking of reteaching it for Lance, because there were a few ranges I was so close to hitting, but not quite. And now that I don't have a plus special attack nature, I feel like I need to do that. But now that I'm rethinking what I just said, maybe I should just not go for extra sensory at all. I think just stick to Psychic and 3 PP ups. I think I just have to stick with it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Psychic at level 5, does it not have its Legends Arceus moveset? I believe Axew Kairisora made it based off the Scarlet and Violet moveset. He's in the chat right now on the horizontal. I'd have to ask him. Yeah, Axew, just what I said. Did you use the Legends moveset or the Scarlet Violet moveset? That is not what I meant to use. Mhm. Hey, look, the Lucky Pikachu. Yeah, I'm not seeing a response. I think it'd be safe to assume it's the Scarlet and Violet learn set. This thing also gets like Sky Attack, Heat Wave, Icy Wind, stuff like that. Actually, it is the Scarlet and Violet learn set. The reason this thing actually gave this Icy Wind and Heat Wave by level up because it gets those by TM in Scarlet and Violet, so I think he did base it off Scarlet and Violet. Oh, look at my speed stat. 23 speed. Am I gonna level up? Uh-oh. I'm speed tied. Now the Onyx is gonna go for... Okay. I was gonna say, if I'm speed tied, he might go for Rock Tomb, because I could move faster, but I don't think speed ties count when it comes to him wanting to use Rock Tomb. I think I would have to outspeed him for him to use that move. Alright, I'm gonna buy a few more Pokeballs because I need to catch Eris. Speed tie is weird for speed controlling moves. I'm guessing the AI only checks if you outspeed. I don't think speed ties count. Because now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen him use it if I'm speed tied. I haven't been speed tied that many times, so I would remember something like that. I'm pretty sure it has to be a direct outspeed. Yep. Yeah, I will also be releasing my schedule for next week, later today or tomorrow, depending on when I remember to do it and I'm not lazy. Uh, the Friday Firered stream next week is going to be delayed by a few hours because as Thanksgiving for the US nears, it's gonna I'm gonna have to work a few extra hours during the final part of next week. So the Firered stream will be at 10 p.m. Eastern instead of 7, and there will be no stream Saturday. It would have been way too late for Ike the Killer to join us. So we're just gonna do that stream with him a different day. So Saturday we'll have no stream next week. And spamming Psychic on everything just feels fun. Most of the Pokemon that learn Rock Tomb won't be outspeeding anything. Yeah, that is true. I mean, that's another benefit for them having Rock Tomb. Because how Brock's AI works is, with moves like Rock Tomb, the AI will like to prioritize speed controlling moves, so it'll prioritize moves that can lower your speed if you outspeed them. So, like, most of the time, I've ran Pokemon that do outspeed the Onix, and if he does, he will use Rock Tomb until he outspeeds you, and then when he finally outspeeds you, he just stops using Rock Tomb entirely, unless he detects a kill with it. But basically, if my Braviary was faster, it would have turn 1 Rock Tombed guaranteed, and then as soon as he became faster, he would have stopped. Even though it would be smarter for him to just spam it. That's why, honestly, in some of these backports I've done, it'd be actually more beneficial to not level up too far. Like, especially if I'm weak to rock. Hey, check it out, I'm burned. Oh, Abra survives a wing attack. Good for you, Abra. Alright, now to just do the rest of Nugget Bridge. Alright, so at level 20, I'm going to put Wing Attack in slot 1. At level 20, I'm going to be learning Psybeam. I'm going to teach that over Peck. Not teach it over Psychic this time like an idiot. Braviary doesn't have the greatest bulk anyway. Yeah, it really does not. Its speed stat's not even that good either. Like, I'm running a plus speed nature now for run 2 just because I literally couldn't finish the first run because the Pidgeot was faster by 1. I couldn't get all my Calm Mines set up, and I used all my rare candies. So, like, the fight would have been almost impossible to win just because of how much damage he was doing. Alright, I'm going to put that move back. Yeah, honestly, I haven't been really too impressed with this Pokemon. This thing just basically feels like a mediocre Psychic type. Like, Psychic and Flying is not a great type defensively. This thing's defense and special defense are absolutely terrible. Its speed is bad. The only thing this thing has going for it is special attack, but there are much better Psychic types I could be running, like from this game specifically, like Hypno, for example. Hypno is a pretty balanced attacker, and it's one of the more defensive Psychic types. Or like Alakazam. I mean, yeah, Alakazam's defense is really bad, but at least Alakazam has high speed, and it'll go first most of the time. Alright, so I'll need to remember when I get to the SSN, I need to get rest. I plan to have rest for Rival 5. Hey, Axu, if you're still there, where is Steve at in his Electrode stream? He and I are both doing streams at the same time, just because scheduling conflicts. Dang, I forgot the personberry again. Dude, I can't believe I forgot the personberry twice now. Datu might actually be unironically better, since being a slow and frail mon is probably one of the worst things you can be. Oh, absolutely. Although, I've never played with Xatu in any game before. I don't really know what it's like. That's something I should plan at some point. Actually, I think I am making a Xatu solo run video for the new year. I did remember making a thumbnail for it. I don't remember which game, but I am doing Xatu in some game. I don't remember. Alright. Alright, the plan here. 3 sharpens, Psychic the Staryu, and Wing Attack the Starmie. No? Dos. Base. Psybeam. That works too. Psybeam. Wing Attack. Uh-oh. Okay, that would have been bad. Alright, I'm 1 minute and 36 seconds faster than the last run. That's good. Every now and then I gotta shift myself in my seat because I start to hurt. I should probably use a potion. I probably shouldn't play cocky like that. I'm just gonna use all of them just to get them out of my bag. Alright, get the citrus berry. I will use this for Rival 5. I hate this grass here. I always go through the grass here to avoid seeing the trainers, but I never use a repel here because it's only 10 patches of grass, and it'd be kind of a waste of time to open up the menu and use a repel. But getting an encounter there is really annoying. Alright, there's a super potion here. Look away. Thanks. For those of you wondering what I was doing, I had the TM case set to the select button, and whenever you open a menu and you exit the menu, all spinners are actually paused from spinning for at least 32 frames, or roughly on 1x speed, half a second. But if you continue holding the D-pad as you're spamming the menu, you'll just walk straight past him, and you'll almost never encounter him. That's the reason in the early game I always put the TM case on the select button until I get the bike. Are you gonna use any flying moves since physical in this gen? Yeah, I still use Wing Attack for plenty of fights. Like, for example, early game executes, extra power points in general, the slow pokes in Rock Tunnel, because they resist Psychic. I'm basically just holding on to Wing Attack until Rival 5. After Rival 5, I don't need it anymore. Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna be Wing Attack. I was originally thinking of having Fly for Rival 5, but that would just be a so much worse idea. I'm just gonna have Rest. Okay. Well, at least I didn't catch a second flyer this time. Also, I have the trash can puzzle automatically solved in my playthroughs, just so the Pokemon's times aren't affected by the RNG of it. 46. Okay, so I will outspeed the Voltorb and the Pikachu. Just not the Raichu. Okay, I feel like my bagging could have been a bit better. Can relate to that, so I've been playing Emerald Kaizo. Yeah, that's nice. I've seen people play it. Not Emerald Kaizo as much. I've seen a lot of people do Firered Kaizo Ironmon, but Ironmon just feels too random of a challenge for me. So I haven't really had interest in doing it, but I know one of my colleagues is doing streams of it. The guy named M. Tiberius, he usually does like 2 streams a week. He goes between Pokemon Yellow solo runs and Fire Red Kaizo Ironmon. I don't watch him too much, but he's been doing a lot of Fire Red Kaizo. Dang it. That is not what I meant to do. Oh well, it's just 1 Butterfree. I'll get good XP from it. Dude. Okay, what's the plan for Rock Tunnel? Nothing different, I don't think. I still have the Cherry Berry, though. Oh, right, the bike. The fencing here is always so awkward. Okay, so I did not use Aerial Ace last time, so don't even pick it up. Rock Tunnel's going to be relatively the same. I do want this. I don't need Sharpen anymore, no. Icy Wind, I actually only use it for 1 fight. I actually use it for Giovanni's Kangaskhan, because Giovanni's Kangaskhan really likes to pack a punch, literally, with Tail Whip and Mega Punch, but using 1 Icy Wind will let me outspeed it. Although that may have been because of my minus speed nature, but who knows, I might be able to outspeed it. Didn't Nuzlocke it though. I'm not good enough. Had to Toxic Stall the first gym. Ouch. I mean, a win's still a win. I remember when I beat Shining Pearl for the first time, I completely struggled against Cynthia, kind of like when I was younger. She was just completely destroying my whole team. So what I ended up doing is I would send out my Gyarados, set up all 6 Dragon Dances, throw a bajillion full restores at it, and then when I was fully set up, I spammed Waterfall. That was literally all what I had to do to beat Cynthia. Just because she kept destroying me. M. Tiberius does 3 streams. He often does a... Oh, right. I think he's making his own ROM hack. You know, I've been scrolling through the YouTube Shorts feed the last few days to see, like, what other sorts of vertical streams I can find. The vertical streams that I find are freaking brain rot. Like, there's, like, OMG, guys, 1 like and you place the T... Or 1 like, you get a shout out. Or it's just, like, some random person, like, looking at their phone. They're, like, streaming vertically with, like, the mobile app or something. Like, the quality of them just looks horrible. I mean, I get my content's not for everybody, but you still gotta admit it's a higher quality than most stuff you see in the Shorts feed for vertical streams. I'm pretty good, though? Well, thank you. I appreciate that, especially from a new viewer. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do a lot of these kinds of streams a few days a week at least, so if you're interested in them, feel free to subscribe. I also do them I also do the regular horizontal streams too, as well as the verticals. Uh, the the horizontal stream will always have more like info on it. The vertical stream just has like As much as I can fit, honestly. I thought you would have gotten more views. I'm trying to. I'm almost at 2K subs right now. I'm hoping to get 2K by the end of the year. But I was hoping, like, starting the vertical streams will help with that, because when you do the stream long enough on the vertical side, if enough unique people has came across it, then it will start pushing it to more people. So it's kind of like non-linear. Like, the longer you stream vertically, you're just going to get most of your viewers near the end. Kind of weird. Alright, I am going to fight this guy. Could be for at certain times, but he hasn't done one on his second channel for a bit. That's more retro. I didn't even know he had a second channel. I always end up talking to that sign every time I do that. Alright. Rocket hideout immediately. I should try and pick up more of the valuable items in there too. Since I'm not using a plus special attack nature anymore, I need to get more calcium. Then again, I did get as many as I could last time, but if I can max out on my calcium vitamin earlier, I'll end up having more. So yeah. Die. Oh, careful there, dude. I don't really watch many so runs. I've been mostly on the fan game side, but this one's interesting. Yeah, I figured this is a pretty interesting way to try and reach out to some other people. Like, I mean, yeah, some people may not be as interested to watch, like, a regular solo run of, like, Drowsy and Emerald, for example. But seeing a Pokemon that's not even in the game, like Hisuian Braviary, that'll interest some people, hopefully. It's definitely interesting if you are more into ROM hacks. I mean, this is I don't think this is technically a ROM hack. This is more like a mod. Because we only changed like 2 things. I hate how when I'm flipping through vertical, I get more random love videos I follow. This is the first time I flipped to your stream and not just seen it in subs. Really? So, well, I can see you chatting in the horizontal chat, not the vertical chat. Didn't you start chatting in the vertical and then went horizontal? Because to me, you look like a relatively new viewer. Unless you've been around for a while and you just don't talk much. Yeah, not seeing it in the subscription feed. That's interesting. Well, at least I'm doing really good. No resets so far. Then after I beat Giovanni, I'm going to go straight to Erica's gym. Slash. No. I don't want that move. Alright, I'm not even going to save. I don't think I need to. I'll one-shot the Onyx. I clicked a button and flipped to horizontal. Wait, you can do that? Does YouTube Shorts actually have a feature for that? Like if they're streaming both horizontal and vertical, you can change which one you're watching? That's a thing? Or did you have to, like, go to my channel and look for it? Buy Carbos? No. Because, in the last run, I only purchased 1 Carbos and picked up the rest, and I was barely outspeeding things. So with the plus speed nature, I don't need to buy any Carbos. I'll just need to pick up the ones off the ground, but I need more calcium, though. Because I'm not running plus special attack anymore, I'm running plus speed. No, Erica first. I need to get more money. I've been switching back and forth between developing ROM hacks and fan games, but I find fan games... What's the difference between a fan game and a ROM hack? Could you explain that to me? Like, that's just a bit confusing to me. Like, as I flipped through vertical, your stream came up, and it had a watch live button. When I clicked it, it started vertical, and it flipped on me, but I came in through vertical. Oh. I'll try that next time, actually. Next time, if I ever see a short stream, a vertical stream, I'll try that. I did not know that was a feature. I knew tapping on it would, what's it called? Let you, like, see the chat and everything. I did not know there was a button you could tap to, make it horizontal. That's interesting. Fan game is made with different tools, and it isn't played on an emulator. Oh, so it's like, you make a game from... It's like, okay, so... It's basically like you make your own game that's heavily inspired from another game. Fan games are usually done in Pokemon Essentials or RPG Maker, and ROM hacks are using the ROM as a base. Oh, okay. That makes sense to me, thank you. But yeah, chicken fries. If you find this interesting, like, I don't just do backported runs in Firered. We also do Blue and Crystal, all three of them once a week. Yesterday we did Blue version with Salamence, although I couldn't do it because I was having technical difficulties. But earlier though, we did Crystal with Ralts, and we even backported the fairy typing. Ralts is bad. Don't play it. Well, I don't even know how you would play it in Crystal, but if you somehow found a way, don't play it. Bad. You know what? I'm gonna look down there. I'm curious what that item is. The one that's at the bottom of this floor. Because I know in the original games it was a vitamin. I want to see what it is. Great ball. Okay, never getting that again. I just wanted to see if it was something valuable. Darn it. You try Crystal Clear. I haven't played Crystal Clear in like 7 to 8 years. Honestly, I really should try to do it. I mean, my friend GZ, he was in chat earlier. He recently just did a 16 by 16 gym leader challenge where, or not challenge, the speed run where you have to fight all 16 gyms using all 16 different teams. Like, you know how there's like the Gym 0 team, Gym 1, Gym 2, all the way up to the final one, Badge 15 team. He told me it was roughly like 700 battles. It was nuts. Yeah, actually, it was an HP up. I was just saying if it was something else different. I'm looking for stuff to sell for vitamins. Man, I still have that cherry berry. I never even used it on Erica yet. I wonder who I'm going to end up using it on. Although, I haven't played it in about a month, but I have been trying to stream myself playing a Pokemon Conquest ROM hack called Conquest Reconquered, where it, like, adds new Pokemon, and I think the story's a bit different, too. But I haven't streamed it in a month. I plan to continue streaming it, like, sometime after I finish Earthbound. I think after Earthbound, though, I'll do some, like, shorter games first. Alright, gotta go get some vitamins now. I need super repels too, but I don't need to get those till later. Alright, don't sell those. Keep that. Alright, sell everything but rest. Alright. Calcium, 6, 7. Yeah. I still have 4 repels left. Well, I could just play it on an emulator anyway, and... Oh, fan games. Right. I almost thought you said ROM hacks, and I'm like, if I'm playing on an emulator, I'll just use this speed up and turbo buttons. Okay. Oh, I just saw that. As soon as I used the calcium, my speed stat actually went up. You guys know why that happens? The reason it happens is because whenever you use a vitamin, all of your stats get recalculated anyway, even if it wasn't the right vitamin. It's because due to rounding, I was supposed to technically have 1 more speed, but it wouldn't have calculated that until the next level up. But me using a vitamin actually recalculated it, so it showed the correct speed. Which is kind of interesting with like how the game works. Darn. Alright, gotta get Substitute over Icy Wind. But yeah, Substitute in this game specifically is really, really good. You get to block out Sand Attack, Smoke Screen, Feather Dance, Scary Face, the speed drops from Rock Tomb, Poison from Toxic. It blocks so many things. It's awesome. Plus, almost everything learns it. Oh my god. Darn. If I had actually caught that, that would have been hilarious. That's the first time I think I've ever encountered a Chansey in the Safari Zone in one of these runs. Or at least if it's not the first time, then it's been at least a super long time since it last happened. Wait, no. Koga first. Do not do Rival 5 first again. Have 93 speed. You're good. That might be a bit hard. I'll try, though. I mean, in the last run, I just had a substitute up going into the Charizard. So I didn't take, like, complete damage. But I'll see where I'm at. 93 might be a bit hard, though. I mean, there's still some Carboses and Sylph I need to get, so... Who knows? Yeah. I'm clearing out all the trainers. I don't like fighting this guy, though. Even though he has a Hypno, this Hypno is incredibly hard to defeat. Uh-oh. Alright, thank you for throwing the fight. He doesn't really give good XP for how freaking hard that guy is. He's one of the hardest gym trainers in the game. Like, his Hypno is higher level than some trainers in Victory Road. Alright, we know we just got this guy, and then the drowsy Hypno guy, and then we can go fight Koga. I'm going to save a lot of time on this split, because on this split in the first run, I got 5 resets on Rival 5 before doing Koga. So I'm going to get a huge time save just from not doing that. 84 speed. I might be able to actually outspeed Charizard. I'd be cutting it close, but I think I could. 38 Hypno is pretty much not worth it compared to Cycling Road Trainers. Even then, a lot of the Cycling Road Trainers just aren't that good, because like most Pokemon can't one-shot those Weezings or Muck, even with a Psychic move. Plus, with a high chance of them poisoning you, it's super annoying. I only really ever like fighting the one at the bottom. The other ones up top, I only fight them if I know I'm going to one-shot him and I know I need way more training. Like, it's not like Hisuian Braviary worth of training, but if I was running, like, Ralts, for example, I would 100% fight those guys. Those just aren't the trainers I'd prioritize if I need levels. Only if the Pokemon's bad will I do those trainers. Actually, I think level 40, when I get the rest of those Carbos, I think I will outspeed the Charizard. Nope, don't do that yet. Alright, so when I'm done with Sylph, I'll need to go into the mart and buy Max Repels. I had to delay buying more Repels to make sure I could afford that extra vitamin. Oh, okay. But also, you should do a Rampardo Solar run since it's min-maxed for attack, fluid, and other good stats. Future spoiler alert. The very first video in the new year will actually be Rampardos and Platinum. I am not kidding. That's the first video of the year. It's all done already. Yeah, I have done it. It is, something. I mean, that same week, I'm also releasing Bastiodon in Platinum. Bastiodon was straight up the worst run I've ever played. Like, I think I would prefer playing Shedinja again than Bastiodon. Bastiodon was horribly awful. I feel bad for anyone who played Pearl as a kid, or Platinum, depending on your trainer ID. I feel bad if you were forced to use Shieldon as your fossil. Rainy-Dose was so much better. Unfortunately, I'm one of them, because, I didn't play Pearl first, I had Platinum first, because it was a hand-me-down. I believe my first ever save file, I had the trainer ID that gives Cranidos, so I never had to experience it, but I remember facing other trainers, Shieldons, in the game, and I'm just like, man, these things are awful. Bastiodon's a Stallmon with a bad defensive typing. Exactly. 4 times weak to fighting and ground, which are very common offensive typings. Like, a lot of Pokemon like to use moves like Earthquake, and a lot of Pokemon will use moves like Brick Break and Close Combat. Like, those are some common offensive typings. Alright, so I'm going to fight this trainer right here, because he's blocking the way to the stairs. And then I'll go to the 6th and 10th floor and go get the Carbos. I'm not going to get the Calcium because I'm already maxed out. Honestly, Shedinja really isn't too bad. The worst part of it is just training for Brock. I have to train to level 25 in the forest with the erratic growth rate. And that takes roughly 2.5 hours. I'm not even kidding. Not the Calcium. 6th floor. 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know why when they try to make Rock a defensive type when it's so much better offensively. I 100% agree with that. Here's another example. Ice types are bad defensively, but good offensively. Steel types are good defensively, but bad offensively. Like, with the exception of fairy types, Having offensive steel coverage generally isn't the best compared to other types. My hyper potion. Or full restore. Oh well, at least I got antidotes. 93. That's perfect. Exactly 93. Charizard has 92 speed, so this fight should be a lot easier. Okay. I'll need to save the substitute for... Actually, I don't think I need sub. No, I don't think so. Scary face. Okay, I probably should have had a substitute for that. Uh-oh. Cherry Berry. That Cherry Berry from Surge came in handy. Uh-oh. Okay. Future Sight would have killed me the next turn. Oh man, that was close. I don't know why they keep making slow, bulky ice and rock types, because they hate us. Alright, I need to use an ether. It's so bad that Hisuian Avalugg is probably worse than regular Avalugg. Isn't regular Avalugg also pretty bad? I remember it being a slow, pure ice type. I remember it being on, what's his face? The 8th gym leader of Talos. I don't remember what the guy's name is. Wolfric. Wolfric. Like, Wolfric was... Avalugg was bad. Axew, the reason he was using, Future Sight is because he does not know that Future Sight takes like 3 turns. And he's like, oh, he's at low health. Spam Future Sight. Spam Future Sight. Laughs and Technician Scizor with Bullet Punch and Choice Band. Combine that with a Swords Dance, too. Well, not Choice Band, but yeah. I have to look up some English names. But, chicken fries, the last Hisuian Backport I'm doing for the month. Next, for December, we're doing, Christmas-themed ones. But our last Hisuian one, for the end of November, we're actually doing Hisuian Avalugg. So I'm gonna get to see just how truly bad it is. It's gonna be horrible. It'd be good if it was fast. I think so, yeah. Because getting stabbed from ice and rock, those are good typings to get stabbed from, but you better have the stats for it, you know? Dang, Sabrina, you just keep spamming those. I just got 2 crits in a row. That was very overkill. Hisuian Avalugg might be worse than Slitherwing. It would not surprise me. Alright, time to do Blaine. Alright, teach Calm Mind. What else am I replacing on this moveset? Oh, wait. I'm going to teach Calm Mind over Psybeam and Rest over Wing Attack. I don't need Wing Attack anymore. No, I do not. Alright, this is my final moveset. The good thing Kanto doesn't have Dark types. Dang it. I hate whoever put all these islands here. Can I use a Carbos? Ooh, I can. I have 98 speed EVs. Although, I think this guy's Voltorb might put me over. I'm gonna use a Carbos for just one speed EV. Oh my god, that hurt. Oh yeah, check it out. One speed EV. Oh, do you see the Carbos recalculated my special attack? Yeah, it's like I stated before, using a vitamin updates all of your stats. So if there's any rounding errors, using a vitamin will fix them. I think the reason why a lot of its forms aren't very strong are because they are from LA. Kricketune was the MVP of my team. I think for me, my MVP was my shiny Crobat. That's the funny story. When I was playing the game casually for the first time, I had a Zubat on my team because I really love Crobat. I heard the sparkle noise. I'm like, where's that coming from? And then I saw it. It was a shiny Zubat, and I looked at my own Zubat, and I'm like, well, bye-bye, buddy. I had a shiny Crobat the whole game. That was super lucky. I think that's the only time I've ever encountered a casual shiny in a first-time playthrough and used it on my team. Like, I found shinies after the playthrough, but, like, not during the playthrough. Wait, wasn't I supposed to deposit my HM users? No. I just really wish you can dig out of this gym like you can Sabrina's gym. This gym takes forever to get out. First ever shiny was in Soul Silver with a random headbutt tree Spearow, so I ended up with 2 Fearows. Wow, you wouldn't even give up your first Fearow, so you just had 2 Fearows? Hey, at least you showed respect to your first one. I didn't. First ever shiny I found was a Geodude in Legends Arceus. Felt bad for not using it, and I gave it to the farm NPC just so I could see it in the overworld. Dang, you willingly just gave up a shiny? I don't think you get those back. I've heard of people doing that, though. Like, finding the shiny and then giving it to the NPCs just so they stay shiny. I mean, I get why. It's funny, but you gave up a shiny for that? I certainly wouldn't have done that. Oh. Alright, substitute, 1 Calm Mind, Psychic. You know what? I don't think I need setup. The Blaine finally got that dig guard to save himself burning himself. You can get those and exchange them for others. Really? Huh, didn't know that. Well then again, I guess I just never bothered trying. Uh, 11 Psychic should be enough, yes. Alright. If I remember correctly, save the substitute for the Rhyhorn, I think. Oh, now he uses Feather Dance. That's the first time the whole stream I've ever seen him use Feather Dance. I'll just use substitute here. Not a big deal. I hope. Because I think the Alakazam and the Gyarados, Alakazam and Charizard both outspeed. But I'm not worried about the Alakazam. I need to survive a hit from the Charizard. Oh, you jerk. A good thing I have rest. Oh, right. Okay. He was really trying to be annoying. Okay, I need to use all my candies for Lorelei, so as soon as I get access to the Victory Road candy, I'm going to use all of them all at once. Alright. I don't... I'll get this, just in case. I think I'll need it for Lance. Or the champion. Alright, I can still get encounters, because the maximum level encounters in here is level 48. Because I want to just get this candy, and then I'll use them all at once. Alright, so this will get me to level 58. I need to stop using the bike in Victory Road. It's really hard. Unless I'm pushing straight like this. Not gonna lie, my favorite thing to do in ROM hacks was to activate walkthrough walls, catch 6 random Pokemon, and try to sweep the league. Oh, that's funny. The only game I ever did walkthrough walls cheats as a kid was Platinum, because I owned an Action Replay, and there were pre-stored cheats for Platinum, or I would try to look on GameFAQs for a common cheat for them. My favorite place was the Mystery Zone. Alright, is this what I want? Yes. I don't need anything else. Sweet 137, what? Is there something I can outspeed now? Oh, I think I can outspeed Agatha's Gengars, I think. Maybe not her second one, but her first one. Alright, well this two-shot? Almost one-shot, actually. You know what? This will be a free Calm Mind. Closest winning team was Houndoom, Sudowoodo, Growlithe, Meowth, Rhyhorn, and Chansey. Uh-oh. Dude, that is so upsetting. That's the first reset. I could have had a no reset run. Lorelei's probably the only hard Elite Four member, and I got a reset. Darn. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I need to use a sub now. Alright. Now the question is, will I one-shot the Jinx? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Dude, Lorelei is annoying. Yeah, I wish she sent out Cloister. Alright, I'm just gonna set up as many Calm Minds as I can. Alright, this is 5. 6. I literally just turned on the Xbox game bar doing that. The very last Calm Mind, I get a crit. Oh, man. This thing's not playing nice. 3. 4. Okay, I need to use rest on the Snorlax. Not the Slowbro. I need to use rest on the Slowbro. Ice Beam won't do much from it because she doesn't get the same type attack bonus with it. 5. 6. Alright, that's all of them. Dude, the AI likes to spam yawn when it's asleep. I have no idea why. I think the AI doesn't think of yawn as a sleeping move. It thinks of it as like something else. That's why you can use yawn even if I'm asleep, which is not right. Hey, Steve. Oh, good, you're so close to finishing. Yep. I actually had to DNF the first run because I was slower than the champion's Pidgeot by exactly 1 point, and the fact that he was outspeeding means I couldn't set up with Calm Mind, and the fight was literally almost impossible because I needed like +5 to sweep, and I just couldn't get it. It wasn't possible. Yeah, the first run I had to DNF, and I had to give myself a +speed nature instead of +special attack. But yeah, this over-under was originally for the first run. Okay, hey, look at my HP, all 2s. Yeah, actually, today, this guy is the hiker. I think I can still get the under. One. I think just 1. So, Steve, how did your Electrode runs go? A good thing that thing missed Hypnosis. Wouldn't have been a big deal, though. That thing's only attacking move on me is Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I have a good shot of hitting the under. Okay, Elixir. Alright. I still need to make sure to have a substitute up for the Aerodactyl to block that Ancient Power. I did too good. How could you do too good? Like, what happened? Were you just getting... Oh my god, that bite did so much. Were you getting, like, a bajillion crits or something? I mean, it's Electrode. You kind of have to expect it. $102. Dang, that's pretty good. Okay. I should be good to go. So, who was the hardest trainer for Electrode? If I had to take a guess, probably... I'm guessing for Giovanni, you just mimic Dig. For like 5 battles. So every single rival fight was relatively close. Dang. Alright, I'm gonna give myself the citrus berry. Okay. Now that I will outspeed his Pidgeot this time, I'm gonna set up a substitute and as many Calm Minds... Not substitute yet. He can't even use Sand Attack, and I don't care about Feather Dance. He's literally a free setup. Four. Alright, I think +4 should be enough. I'll probably use Rest on the Alakazam if I need to. Giovanni, because even with the Mimic Strat, he caused me 3 great sets just by guard specking while underground. Okay, that is hilarious. That is super hilarious. But yeah, honestly, I still stand by my earlier statement. Hisuian Braviary really feels like a mediocre Psychic type. Even though this thing's a special attacker, it still has to rely on physical moves. (103.13). 3 resets at level 62. I'm going to go ahead and update the leaderboard as soon as I get to the Hall of Fame screen. And I'll show it to all of you. See where this places among my other backports. Alright. Game time of 250. I'm going to go ahead and add this really quick to the leaderboard, and I'll show you all. Alright, 62 with 3 resets, all of them on Lorelei. A real time of 103.13. Alright, let's take a look. I'll zoom out, just to make it easier for the shorts people to see it. Okay. Let's see. 103. Alright, 24th place. It did slightly worse than Hisuian Electrode. Hisuian Electrode didn't even get a stat boosting move. It did worse than an Electrode. Like, that is something I expected this to do way better than that. Did it do better than any of the Hisuian backports I've done? Did better than Arcanine, but Fire Rock is just a pretty dang bad typing. Look at that, 20 resets. That's just bad. But yeah, look at this. Slitherwing is... That's not the right number. There we go. Yeah, Slitherwing's still in dead last, although Hisuian Avalugg next week might give Slitherwing a run for its money. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. Big shout out to everyone in the vertical stream, too, for sticking around, especially Chicken Fries. I know most people don't stick around in vertical streams, but the fact you did, I really appreciate that. And the next stream will probably be